We tuning in to Naijha Speaks. I'm Naijha Wright Brown, your host, and I'm here to help you. Let me help you find your vegan soul through food, people, events, and culture. Who is ready to get rich today? Are you ready? My guests have all the juice and they're getting ready for a grand opening this weekend, Saturday, of the Rich Juice Bar in Cherry Hill, which happens to be a food desert in South Baltimore. Let's welcome Michael and Danielle Battle. How are you doing this morning?
Hello.
Hello, I'm super fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. So, talk to me about this dream behind the Rich Juice Bar. Where did this all start?
Well, part of our programming is entrepreneurship. So we teach the kids financial literacy and entrepreneurship. So one of the things that we did was we I was thinking about like a snowball stand, and then I said, no, that's not healthy. We want to gear towards something a little more healthier. So I started juicing personally. So we bought a juicer, bought it in, and the kids just started coming up with recipes and blending juices and stuff like that. So we started playing with it like that. Then the next step was we was going to have, instead of, like I said, a snowball stand, we was going to have like a little juice stand in front of our center here in Cherry Road. Um, so in a brief conversation, I shared the idea with the CEO of Catholic Charities, and we were able to get some space in the Cherry Hill Shopping Center. So that's how it came about. First, me juicing personally. I had some health scares in my life, and through my beautiful wife, she helped me switch my diet to a plant-based diet, and I started juicing, and the diseases that I was struggling with is gone. I don't have them anymore.
That's a blessing. See, beside every strong partner is another strong partner. So thank you, Danny. Not behind, beside. Thank you.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you have a rich program overall. And this I'm going to bring up the website if you don't mind, okay, for the rich program, so we can talk about that, because that's how we're this is going to be the first youth worked juice bar in Cherry Hill, right? Is that
Right.
correct?
Mhm.
Why is that so important? So here's your program, right?
Oh, that is us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is you. I did my research. It's a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Why is
um,
it so important to have this youth oriented juice bar opening this Saturday? What is the what is the strength behind this rich program? Where are we going with this?
so we wanted something that allowed kids from the area who had suffered some trauma, been through things, to have a place to begin their work, like to get into the workforce in a way that allowed them to make the mistakes that other kinds of kids are allowed to make. Kids who typically, Black and Brown children, have a lot of less opportunity to make mistakes on the workplace before they are asked to leave. And so we wanted to extend the safe space that we build in our after school program to be also there for them when they go into the workplace, so that they can know what it's like to be on time, how to listen to leadership, how to gain all these skills without feeling misplaced or misunderstood. And so we wanted to combine that with whatever the effort was, and it landed on Juice Bar, which I love because veganism is super important to me. And we wanted them to be doing something that was a little bit trendy. Everyone's really excited about this. You know, it's new, it's different, it's chic. And so they're not just, no shade, but flipping burgers or doing those typical things, so they can feel very invested. And because this was something that evolved right in their faces, like during their entrepreneurship classes, a lot of them really are a part of the juice bar from the very beginning. And so we wanted them to have that ownership and that pride, not just, general work experience that you get when you're a teenager.
Nice. So I'm going to bring up the flyer because I have the flyer.
And
What?
also,
Oh, go ahead.
I would like to add to that too. Um, along with a lot of different components of our program that we teach, conflict resolution, financial literacy, banking, social, emotional, all of that stuff, right? We serve middle school and high school students, and money is important. So
Yes.
we want to be um, proactive instead of reactive. For us trying to, we don't want to be trying to get them out the street. We want to start them on this path instead of having to try to pull them out the street. So we want to provide a place where they can they can earn a decent buck and have fun while they're doing it and learn a lot of other things. So at the juice bar, they'll learn communication skills. They'll learn again entrepreneurship, hands on. And that's ordering food, budgeting, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna teach them all of that. We partner with a financial institution, Chase Bank, so they'll learn banking and just a lot of
So they'll
other.
have financial advocacy so that you can't develop and have these kinds of monies and then not know what it means to have a credit card or what your credit means or even school loans. So we want them to not just give them a leg up, but to really like allow them to soar. So we want to just take as many obstacles out of the way as possible.
Yep.
And I'm glad you said that, because me growing up, and I'm not from Baltimore. I'm from New York City, and I grew up in a South Bronx housing project, so I know. So by that time you're 8, 9, 10, you understand, like, okay, I don't have as much as other people have. So by the time I was 13, I was looking for a job. So technically 14, 15, you get your worker's permit. But at that such young age, I knew, okay, I got to get out there. But one thing my mother did was send me away, when I was young, to camps out in rural Massachusetts, where you can see, you're looking at, how people are entrepreneurs and they're self-sufficient, whether they're farming, whether, they're doing construction, painting, whatever it is. So the more you're exposed to, the more impact that's going to have in your life. And when you're talking about middle school, high school, you have to catch the youth at that point, because you have to build the foundation
Absolutely.
if they're to have a bright future. So you're doing an amazing thing here. So folks, we're going to Cherry Hill, Baltimore, Saturday the 27th for the grand opening at 12 o'clock of the Rich Juice Bar. So if you're in the area, you got to get out there. Talk to us about Cherry Hill, the climate there. It is a food desert, right?
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, are you from there? Tell the viewers what type of area we're dealing with.
Yeah, so it's so right now today, so me, I'm born and raised here all my life in Cherry Hill. So um Cherry Hill is a tight knit community. Today, this is Baltimore's largest housing project. So everyone knows each other. Resources are limited here. Um, um, you know, Options are limited. So I feel as though it's my job and my duty to bring those resources and tools that the youth need and the community as a whole need to be able to navigate through life and educate them, empower them, and inspire them to the best of my ability, because I come from this and someone did this for me. I was that hopeless child. Mother was addicted to drugs. Father was addicted to drugs. I found my mother dead from a drug overdose at 14. Like, I've been molested. I've been through the whole everything that a child shouldn't go through. I've probably been through it, right? So I just want to be that beacon of light to the community and use my pain and my trying times growing up to help someone else. So that's what we do. But Char Hill was great. It's great. A lot of things go. You hear a lot of stories about Char Hill, but it's also a beautiful side to Char Hill. As in any other neighborhood in Baltimore or clear across America, it's a good side and it's a bad side. So to me, Char Hill was great. Oftentimes, people just need a hand up and not a handout. People have good intentions and want to do better, but sometimes they just don't have the resources or the know-how. So that's my job to help my community and to serve my community Who was Michael Battle? Michael Battle was a servant of the city of Baltimore. That's what I do.
It's so beautiful.
And,
I am
and
not from Cherry Hill. I am from Minnesota and came here via Morgan State University. And my first year here, somebody had spray painted Cherry Hill on a wall, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds so beautiful," right? And they were like, "Don't go there," and I was like, "Oh," and I had never been until I met Mike. And you hear about Cherry Hill on the news, and people, the news has to make their money. They prefer the negative stories, and it is one of the closest knit communities that you will ever experience if you get to experience it. And so, a big thing for us at the juice bar is to make sure that our juices are the best, right? That our acai bowls are the best, that the vegan chef coming in is one of the best ones that we could find. So that the reality is for me working with kids and people from areas like Cherry Hill is people feel like you'll accept whatever, like, well, you don't have it, so just take this, right? And the reality is that everyone deserves excellence, especially the people in this beautiful neighborhood. And so not only do we want to give them the best of the best from juicing and the juices and the foods and everything, but we want to give a product that's so beautiful that it pulls people from other portions of the city into the area to not just get the juice, but to start to change the narrative around Cherry Hill so that people can see it's a lot of bright and shining faces. People are happy to have you around. And you can't do that if you don't give somebody a reason to come to the area. So if you want to come because we make the best juices in the city, by all means come. But then once you get here, you'll realize that it's a comfortable, it's a vibe. This is a beautiful area where we're close to the water and people are happy to have folks here. So that's just kind of our way to introduce the city to this little island of the South that gets cut off from everybody else.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because coming to Baltimore from New York City, a lot of the dialogue that I heard was people don't go east, west, north, south, and I couldn't comprehend that language. I'm like, what? Are you serious? My first introduction, well, the first time I've heard of Cherry Hill was my partner Brenda Sanders, my partner in the Vegan Soul Fest festival that we're planning across the water over there in West Covington Park. She's from Cherry Hill. So that's the first time I heard of Cherry Hill. And then my introduction, actually stepping into Cherry Hill, I was a volunteer reading partner tutor for the elementary school out there. So that was my first foot into Cherry Hill, and I was teaching. I think it was the first, second graders. Certain students how to read, and so I got to take a look at the environment and feel the energy, feel the vibe of Cherry Hill, and I did that for 2 years, and then I went back for the opening of the new rec center they have there, and then you have your waterfront festival there over at is at Middle Branch Park. So it is a beautiful area. You got to kind of take environment, it's your circle of influence. You take the environment and it's either the glass is half full or glass is half empty. The glass is half full. There's a lot of opportunity over there. So I'm definitely looking forward to stepping out, me and my daughter, I have an 11-year-old daughter, to go out there and see what's all the happenings on Saturday. What are the juices? Like, what are the juices that are going to be top selling? Like, let us know.
So we have pineapple, mango, mint.
Ooh.
So that should be hot. We have a watermelon, lime, and ginger. That should be good. And then a green drink is a cucumber,
spinach,
and
pear, and ginger.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
We have them. And then we have the acai bowls.
Okay.
And then we have some plant-based food prepared by Vegetable.
Yes.
The hottest chef in the city.
Yes.
I remember the connection, the meetup we had during, Maryland Vegan Restaurant Month is bringing people together. Okay. Yeah. We had a meetup at the Urban Life Center and people are doing their things. I'm so happy that Brittany's going to be there. She's organizing a vegan block party later this year. So that's that's how you connect. Like that's how you bridge the gap, and that's how you get things done. So I'm so excited.
Mhm.
There were some challenges, right? I mean, because everything doesn't run smoothly with projects, and people say
Yeah.
they do, then you're not telling the truth. Everybody goes through challenges. Do you want to share some of the challenges about this undertaking, and how you overcame, whether it's the project of building the juice bar, or just anything that you experienced with the youth, the receptiveness to it? Talk about that.
Um, I would say the biggest challenge was the construction part.
Oh, let me bring that up because I have the page up.
Yeah,
We
the
have
construction.
a friend too that looked like he was on the project. So let's bring that up.
Yeah, yeah. So
Rich
just
Juice Bar on Instagram, y'all. Rich Juice Bar on Instagram.
yes, yeah, yeah. So just not knowing what we're doing. This is a completely different field for us. So just the whole construction part, and the architect and the mechanical engineer, and just having to put all those pieces together. But thanks to God that He sent us Manir Bahar, and He guided us through the whole process. He was right there with us every single day, every step of the way. So it made it a lot easier. Actually, we learned a lot through him guiding us through this process. So yeah, I would say the construction part. Everything else was pretty exciting, and I won't say easy, but it went well. It went well. Yep.
Construction is never easy. I remember what we went through opening up the land of Kush over here. So I know. How long did it take you to get to where you're getting ready to open May 27th? So if you think back, how long did this construction process take? And we had the pandemic, all this stuff.
It took
Talk to us about that.
about 5 months.
5 months. Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
5 months. All
About
right.
5 months.
Okay.
Still going right now.
It's still going right now. Okay.
Yeah,
It took us 6
yeah
months.
they in there putting shelves and
Yeah.
stuff up right now.
Okay, okay. Still
We were like, don't call after 11.
Yeah.
Okay, no call after 11. Okay.
Yeah.
We got some comments coming in. Let me see what's going on out there. Hola. Thanks for tuning in. Wowmir Silva dos Santos. Hola, hola. Brittany, yes, our hood, our job.
Yes.
If not us, then who, right?
Brittany, what's up,
I
Brittany?
know that's our girl. Yes.
Ashley, thanks for tuning in. Chef Britt at the Veggie Table LLC is the best.
Yes, she is.
She is
Tom
the best.
tuning
And
in
we're
from
grateful that no
Chicago.
one snatched her up before we did. Like, it's so fun. She's like our family now. And so just all being together, learning and being excited over delicious food. Every time we meet, we get to eat such good food from her.
And one of the beautiful things that as we grow and continue to move through on this journey is really being able to connect with people um, who want to see you win, and it's no egos.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just the mission and the work. It's no egos. It's none of that. So Brittany is definitely we share the same heart. So we are extremely excited to have her on in the family, and looking forward to what we about to do. We about to make history.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I was telling my wife yesterday.
That's me.
I said where can you find an acai bowl in the middle of the projects?
Woo! Amen. Amen. But see, nothing is a coincidence. Things are supposed to happen the way they're supposed to happen. So the universe is going to bring the teams that's supposed to be together, whether it's for a reason, season, or lifetime. Sometimes that reason is a learning thing. And sometimes it's okay. Yeah, this is a marriage. We're gonna be here for a while to grow how we need to grow and flourish. And talking about that, What do you expect the Rich Juice Bar to accomplish after opening for operation on Saturday? So, what's your year, 3 year, 5 year plan overall? Like, what would you envision going on after this?
First and foremost, people numbers going to change when they go back to the doctors.
Health numbers.
Yes. So when we talk about your sugar numbers, your blood pressure, stuff like that, their numbers will definitely change. During this time, during this process. So I'm looking forward to. Well, I'm looking forward to just people health and attitudes and thinking change. That's what I'm looking forward to. Just
Yeah.
educating the community as much as possible because someone did it for me, my wife. So I learned a lot about her, from her about eating healthy and the choices that you make, right, and balance. So just I'm super excited just getting that information out to the community. So it's bigger than just you come and purchase a juice
Right.
or a smoothie and leave. It's going to be an educational hub. It's gonna be filled with lots of love and laughter and stuff like that. So just looking forward to really educating the community as a whole with this thing.
And like really, I think the biggest thing for me being a vegan is that sometimes it's hard to advocate for just meatless options to the hood because people have certain reactions if you say, well, yes, I'm a vegan. And I try to and making sure that people know, like, I don't necessarily, yes, I would love you to be a vegan, but there's a lot of different ways to help the earth, to help your body, to, you know, support like animal rights a little bit by just making small choices. So, when I wasn't a vegan, I had no idea why people pushed Meatless Monday so hard and how much it could really change the whole earth, right? And so by having something that people are excited about and open to, like, again, it's just that ease of access. Like, it's getting people to understand like this juice is good, this burger is delicious, it's not a Beyond Burger, it's really made in that back room, you know and it tastes delicious so that people can start to be a little more comfortable with thinking outside of that box. I feel like nutrition, especially in poor and black and brown communities, like is a tool that people kind of use to oppress us. We know the health system doesn't love on us like it should. And so being able to get people to understand and see, like, it doesn't have to be just only, fried chicken and baked macaroni and cheese every Sunday. Like, you can switch it up and try to make yourself a little healthier, and small choices can be delicious, but really have a wide reaching impact, not just on your body, but on the world. So a big thing is that we'll be able to kind of start to get the hood to be, I feel like veganism, like vegan adjacent is very trendy right now. And so getting people to know, like, I can do it, but really be healthy. It doesn't just have to be a overly processed, meat product, but it can be a delicious juice, an amazing peanut butter and jelly smoothie, like acai.
Ooh.
Yes. Check them
Yes,
out.
that's the. I'm gonna try that one. You're speaking my language. Yes, with summer coming, weather getting warmer, the smoothies and the juice. Stay away from the I'm not gonna name the brands, the milkshakes and stuff like that come from the fast food. They ain't even real products. They're powder products. But let's get with the smoothies, and let's refresh ourselves. And I put on the perfect shirt today. It's redefine your mind. Like,
Yes, yes,
redefine your mind.
yes,
So,
yes.
and we have to do it. Brittany saying there's an incinerator that produces most of Baltimore's air pollution. It's minutes from Cherry Hill. Going vegan and caring about the environment hits this hood in particular, harder because they are the front line. Yes, and no one is really talking about that in the news. The incinerator, the environmental pollution, how it affects our children's health. All the way into your adulthood and as a senior. So very important. Thanks for sharing that, Brittany. What other partnerships have you established during this venture with the Rich program and the Rich Juice Bar?
So
Sure.
No, I was like, so on the funding side, South Baltimore Gateway Partnership and SB7 are two big contributors to the programming that we will be running through the juice bar so that we can make it happen, so that we can have these kids on stipends that really are impactful instead of just minimum wage. Our kids are making a very nice amount of money to work in the juice bar. South Baltimore, I said that. And then
SB7.
I said both. South SB7 and South Baltimore Gateway Partnership.
Mhm.
um, Also, Catholic Charities again for helping us get the location that we are at. We can't forget Juan Nance, who
Oh
is
yeah, like as
who
soon as you said it,
just
like I remember Healthy People Juice, old school. You're talking
yeah
about years ago. So shout out to Juan Nance. I've had him on the show several times. So definitely,
He
that's a
he
blessing.
he, he in here right now.
yes.
Yep.
Ron, shout
So
out.
he's like our big
Legendary
brother of
Lifestyle
information.
Cafe. That was my spot in the
Yeah.
mornings.
Yes, yes. So if you loved Juan Nance juices, you can get that feel. Come on down, because
Absolutely.
he is our
Yeah.
mentor and consultant in this too, to make sure that we're not just giving what we like, but what other people like as well, and opening our palates and minds to more options also. So
Mhm. Yep.
Brittany said, he
And
said, "What's up? We in the juice bar now." Yeah, but Juan is always hard working, so I know he's always up to something. So
yeah.
that's great. Any other projects or developments you have underway? I know you know this is a big one. It's a huge one. No, wait, you know what? Before you answer that, the students that are involved with the project, is there a limited number? Is there certain criteria? Like, are you all set with who's going to be engaged with this? Can just for anybody that's listening, that, well, how does my youth get involved, and do they have to be in Cherry Hill? Can you answer those type of questions?
Well, to start, yes. So all the students that we have now is from our program. But we will open the doors up a little later. But we felt it was important to start with the youth that's in our program because they pretty much built the juice bar themselves. So
Okay.
that's why we going that route. So, but yeah, that's that's it. So the youth, high school and middle school students, boys and girls, and that's what we got in there now.
and then when we
Awesome.
open our next one in another neighborhood, we'll use those youth too. But yeah,
Yeah.
right now we're making sure that it's our babies who helped us while we figured this out, and how they were the ones that fell in love with the idea of juicing along with us. So we felt it only right to honor their interest and all their hard work by hiring them first.
Yeah, and it
Uh-huh.
just goes along with the rich
Hmm.
program itself. So this is just another component to help them to provide an opportunity for them to provide for themselves on a smaller scale and teach them some other things as well. So that's what we're doing. With that, we preparing for the summertime. Our summer programming is July the 10th through August the 11th. Um, Again, middle school, high school, boys and girls, and we have a good time during the summer. One of our main components of our program is exposure, right? So we lead with love, and we believe in taking them outside of their environment, showing them different things. Sometimes some of these children don't even know certain things exist, like Harbor East. That's on the other side of the water.
Right.
Some of them never been down there
Right.
before, right?
That's
So
what I was just saying. Yeah.
yep. So
Mm-hmm.
just showing them different stuff. I kind of move a little different. I like to mix it up. So we might have a couple of Raven players come, a couple of rappers come, but also bring in people who's from Cherry Hill in to speak to them who's made it um, and doing very well for themselves. We like to bring them in as well during the summertime and have them speak to them.
And then also our kids do stuff like they row during the summer, photography and videography classes, social emotional learning. So we make sure that they have a lot of diverse experiences coupled with love from all of the staff, to make sure that they feel that it's a safe space where they can explore different avenues in themselves that they didn't know existed.
We also this summer we also have our rich rowing team will be
Oh,
leaving
nice.
this summer. That's another you don't see that in the projects neither.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Exposure to all of that. I'm loving what I'm hearing and sending many, many blessings. I'm so excited and definitely want to stay connected and on top of what's going on and feature what's happening. So from when this opens, and then in the next few months, and then actually go live on site to see, capture the essence of what's happening at the Rich Juice Bar. So I'm looking forward to that because I love to do on site coverage as well. Any final message? The Vegan Soul Fest. Are you going to be chilling with us out there? It's like right over the water. Like, can you talk to? I know we talked a couple of things. Do you want to share anything? Vegan Soul Fest, y'all, over at West Covington Park. We're trying to work some things out with the Rich program and see if we can get some youth stuff going, since we got all these children 12 and under coming for free.
Good. So we excited about Vegan Soul Fest. Great time last year. So hopefully I hope I'm not speaking too soon. Come on down to the grand opening this Saturday. You might get yourself some tickets. This program will be on deck at the Vegan Soul Fest. We will be bringing our whole team out. We will be teaching, not us, but our youth will be teaching other youth how to juice. So we will have a station there, a fun zone there for the kids to learn about that, and we have a couple people stopping past as well. So you can catch us this Saturday. At 12 o'clock, 630 Chai Hill Road.
Yes.
We got some amazing people stopping past. It's going to be a great time. So come to that, and then be sure to check us out and check out Vegan Soul Fest.
Yes.
Yes, that's a whole vibe.
Help me.
Wear your elastic pants too.
Exactly. How can we best connect or follow you? Is it the what's on the ticker, everyone? So again, please follow Michael and Danny Battle. Follow Mike at Rich_Mike25. Follow the Rich Juice Bar at Rich Juice Bar on Instagram, and Danny, at Black Thick and Vegan. Okay, y'all, at Black Thick and Vegan on IG. Follow Danny, and go to the website therichprogram.org to learn about all that they are doing. Okay, they are making waves and juices. Yes. They got the juice.
We're gonna also be at the vegan block party as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Shout out to the vegan block party. Black Veg Society is sponsoring, or one of the sponsors of that. I always forget to do that little plug. That's probably why our funding is sketchy. But tune in to NaijhaSpeaks.com. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Just goes to show I ain't all about me. Support BlackVegSociety.org. So Black Veg Society is meeting people where they are on their holistic health, vegan, and plant-based journey. And I love doing this, putting people on the platform, sharing news about what's going on, not only in Baltimore, Maryland, but across the country where we have connections, because that's what Black Veg Society is all about. So please support BlackVegSociety.org, and share NaijhaSpeaks.com if you want to see all the interviews that I've done and the amazing people like Danny and Mike that I have connected with. So thank you so much. Anything else before we go? I'm gonna see you on Saturday.
Nope. We just remember we all we got, we all we need.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring that flyer up one more time, y'all. Rich Juice Bar grand opening celebration, ribbon cutting at 12 o'clock Saturday. Yep. Get there on time, 630 Cherry Hill Road in Baltimore. Richprogram.org. So please be there, celebrate, and congratulate. Don't hate. All right. Have a good one. Peace out.